Going back to generals and General Ludendorff, they actively promote the stab in the back, or was it that their policies caused others to say, well, look, it's such a sudden turn of events, therefore we were stabbed in the back?
Yeah, in particular, the stab in the back idea is a kind of attempt to justify themselves by the war leaders, by the military men in charge of Germany in World War I. It's an excuse. It's not our fault that we lost. It's the Jews' fault, or it's the socialists' fault, or the communists' fault. And so, of course, they did promote it, particularly in a huge committee of inquiry, public committee of inquiry by the German parliament in the early to mid-20s about why Germany had lost the war. And that's where they peddled their views, with a lot of opposition to this idea in Germany. Of course, liberals and socialists did not accept this idea and fought very hard against it. Even some conservative military experts, like Delbruck, for example, said there's no evidence for this at all. It's absurd. Of course, the home front was in difficulties in the later stages of the war because of the Allied blockade and the economic problems, and people were indeed starving in Germany. About 500,000 or more German civilians in the home front actually died in the war because of malnutrition and related diseases. But the real defeat was a military one, not just on the Western front because of the tanks and the American troops coming in, but also in the Eastern Front, where Germany's ally, Bulgaria, collapsed. And then the Austro-Hungarian Empire, another major ally, folded in late October 1918, causing Germany to sue for peace because they couldn't fight on without allies.